Hey everyone, this is MegamanNG, and today we're continuing on with our playthrough of the Misadventures of Tron Bonne, brought to you by the 100,000 Strong and the Capcom Dev Room. If you're not a surf bot, please do so today. The links are in the description for everyone to know. In our last episode, we tackled the containers, not to mention I was a bit careless with them. But this time I'm getting the hang of it, so without further ado, let's move on to the next mission. Now, like before, we will be choosing the containers. However, things are going to get a bit harder, but the rewards are even bigger. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, the higher the levels, the more zenny you get. Now then, let's take care of the mission briefing for this mission. As before in our last chapter, we had surf bot number 34. This time around, we're going to tackle things a little differently. So we're going to choose number 30. Number 30 will help us out here for this one. Yup, he'll be of great help. And without further ado, let's get underway. And yes, I am doing this for the 100,000 strong. I have to do it.
Alright, let's get to work. This time, we're here to get some color TVs. Miss Tron, look over there. The ground's moving. That's called a conveyor belt. They're common in places like this. You'll get carried along if you stand on one, but maybe we can use it to our advantage. Don't worry about it. Let's get to work. Yes, Miss Tron.
Alright, now we're going to do mission round 7. First step we need to do, take this color TV here and lift it to the stop right here. Not so hard, right? But that's only just a minor play. Now our next step is we need to pick it up from the west, head up one space, and then we need to guide it all the way back to the ship. Now here comes the hard part for this. Why? Very simple. Because we need to go around these containers to get access to the wooden container in the south. Now once that's done, we lift one space here and we drop it off on this bridge here. Now then, our next step, place the north water. Now to the right of the pink container, we need to get the steel crate. We need to get this here. We need to pick it up from the south and place it in the south. Now we need to get the pink container here. No, I think I screwed up here. Let's go back one move for a minute. Now let's try this again. Yup, pretty simple. We don't even know what this is, but we'll only find out at the end of the mission. Anyway, we need to get the last 2 TV containers and we're done. However, before we do that, let's have our surf bot do a little fishing for a while. We need to in order to get ourselves what we need. Ooh, looks like they got what we need. Besides, the more you fish, the more you earn. Let's have them go here to find out what's inside the warehouse. More money, how appropriate. Now then, we need to go up above and drop the steel container here and move it to the left. By doing this, you set up a new bridge, making it a lot easier to recover the last containers and drop them off here. Now all that remains is the last one. And after that, that's it. Besides, there are 2 more levels here, and they're going to get a little harder, requiring your brain to get to work.
That's the last of the containers. You got them all. Congratulations. That's the last container. All right, let's go to the next dock. Okay.
Now things are going to get a little harder. Now we need to go around these containers, pick up the steel container here, and drop it here. Next step, let's get this TV right here, and drop it here. We only need 3 left, so we know what we need to do. Next step, drop the surf bot to give himself for a nice swim. Not to mention, he'll get himself some fish. Wait, that didn't work? Let me try it again. Let's see. Ah, here we go. That should make things a lot easier. Let's see, what do you get? Ooh, more fish. I think that'll come in handy. Nice and sharp. Okay, now we need to go to the square in between the steel containers and green container and in front of the pink. You need to pick this up here and go to the south. Now, we need to go to the green container and pick it up from the west side. And we need to drag it all the way to the goal. Thanks to the bridge right here, it's a lot easier. And let me remind you, it was not an easy thing doing this, believe me. Now we have to make these here from pick it up from the south. We need to carry it all the way back. As I was saying, I had to take a lot of tries doing this. This is actually my 4th to 5th try, and I think it's not an easy when you're doing this. So now then, we need to go to after we get the pink container, we need to go the square around the steel containers. Basically, we need to go around. By doing this, we could set up a new bridge this way. Now, grab it here from the left and drop it off here. Now, with the last 2 steel containers, you can be able to get the last 2. Pretty simple, right? Right. Simple indeed. Especially considering the fact that we have 1 left. Now we gotta pick it up from the north. Now then, let's drop this here. And then we drop the last. Drop it off here. And we're done.
That's the last of the containers. You got them all. Congratulations. That's the last container. All right, let's go to the next dock. Okay.
Now we're at round 9, and let me tell you, this is actually the hardest I've ever done. Now we need to start by grabbing this here and making it all the way to the bridge. Now things are going to be a little difficult because look at how the conveyor belts are portrayed. We need to step on the southernmost cancel and let it move you, and we need to move it to the steel container. And next we gotta lift this up here, let it drop off here. And we need to move it south in between the steel containers and the green container. Simple, right? Wrong. It's going to get a little harder. Now we need to pick up this green container here, and we need to carry it up to the conveyor belt, and then we drop it off all the way to the ship. Let me remind you, I had a lot of work doing this, believe me, right? It wasn't easy doing this. It took me a lot of trial and error to get this right. Now, our next step is to get to the southernmost wooden container, but we have to pick it up from the south here. Now, why do we have to do that? You'll see. Now you need to drop it off next in front of the other wooden container. Next, we need to go to the northernmost wooden container right here. Right here. Green container, and you gotta pick it up from the south. Next, we gotta leave it. Wait, what am I doing? No, what am I doing? We're supposed to go back. Let's go back one. We need to pick it up from the north. We need to carry it up 1 step, then left 2 steps, I think. Oh wait, what am I doing? No, I couldn't make it. Let's go back 1 move again. I think we're supposed to go to the green bear, the wooden container. And now, placing the one from the south. Carry on, let's see. Yeah, it's a bit tough because this last portion here requires a lot of work going through these containers, and I'm already stumped. Now then, we need to pick up the northernmost and carry it from the south. What we need to do, this is not going to be easy. Yeah, it isn't going to be easy because of how, look at how messed up the conveyor belt is. Let's see, so we're going to get the northernmost green container and pick it up from the south, which is right here. We need to carry it left, I think we need to go left. We need to go left, gotta go down, another down, left 2 steps, and we're done. But we still have to deal with the pink container. Yeah, we only have 1 more, so, and with these 3 left, we gotta make them count. So our next step is we need to go to the steel container behind the pink one. Now question is, how the heck do you get from down here? You gotta step on the conveyor belt. Oh yeah, we need to step on the conveyor belt. Once that's done, we gotta pick it up from the east, and the conveyor belt will let you lift instead. Now we place it north. Simple, right? Now, our next step, we need to pick it up from the north and drop it down here. And we're getting the hang of this. Drop it off here, but we still don't know what's inside. Don't worry, we're gonna figure it out in the mission debriefing. Now that with only one lift left, we gotta make this count. Wait, before I do that, there's one thing I need to do. Aim the beacon bomb down here. Get inside. Oh, great. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to aim it here. Oh, wait. The surfbot's under. Alright, let's aim this beacon bomb here. Let's find out what's inside. Nothing. Bummer. Anyway, let's get to the last one. We need to go to the last green container. We need to go to the last green container. Take it down one. Go right. Down. Wait, down. And then we take the last one here. And that's it.
That's the last of the containers. You got them all. Congratulations. That's the last of the containers, Miss Tron. We got them all. Okay, let's head back to the Castle Shaft. Yes, Miss Tron.
And with that, our mission is finished. Now we can find out what's inside. And it looks like electronics conveyors. We got them for like 420,000 zenny. But the electronics containers get like, whoa, an extra 105,000. And we were able to find some neat stuff. And now that his ranks rating is now 2, number 30 has gained a tank development, which will be useful later. Not to mention, we got a new training room, ready for use. And that's about it for the briefing. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. That's about it for another episode of the Misadventures of Tron Bonne. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, it's on the description below for the playlist. And hey, you can always subscribe if you want. Don't forget to be a surfbot. Follow the links below in the description or at the end of the video. And to join the 100,000 strong and become a surfbot. Do it. I'm asking you. This is MegamanNG, and I'm signing off. Peace.